Hearing this as an adult, the height of 2.5 feet isn't that terrifying. It's about halfway up my thigh, in fact. And Andrew and Angela were both 10 years old, so these men must have reached at least to their elbows. And Patrick was 9 years old, and Rosie was 8, so they'd have been a little shorter than the two 10-year-olds, probably. It puts the notion of these little men into a rather more disturbing context to realise that they were of a size where they could easily have harmed the kids. Indeed, Patrick stated in his second interview that he felt that the little men might hurt the children. Yet the overriding sense given by the majority of the kids is that these men appeared to be friendly and, in fact, rather joyful. According to the kids, there were around 60 of these little men. 60. Travelling in pairs in 30 small bubble cars of varying colours, but mostly blue or blue-green or red and white. The cars had odd triangular-shaped lights on them, but these were never switched on. There was no discernible engine noise, but Patrick noted that the cars had a button that, when pressed, caused the car to be propelled forward. However, to steer, the little men had to lean over to the side. There was no visible steering wheel as such, rather a round thing with a sort of handle on it that you could turn. The men gave chase in these cars and began to run rings around the children, who were at once afraid and enchanted by these weird, giggling creatures. Andrew was chased towards a particularly muddy area and actually tripped over a log into the mud. The car pursuing him seemed to be able to somehow jump over the logs in a way and avoid them totally. The speed of these cars was estimated by Angela to have been between 40 and 50 miles per hour. Patrick estimated a whopping 120 miles per hour, stating that they were going very, very fast indeed, and they could have easily caught the kids if they had wanted to. Several of the men got out of their cars but seemed to be unable to move particularly well on foot. Those who strayed too far from their cars were shouted back in a language that the kids did not understand. Despite the apparently jolly nature of these beings, the kids still decided to run away, and they managed to get back out of the hole in the fence and reunite with the other 4 younger kids who were still waiting on the other side. The story was relayed to these younger kids, and Julie, one of those who had waited outside the swamp, didn't believe a word of it. That is, until she noticed Andrew's brother Glenn crying in terror at the sight of a number of these small cars emerging from the hole in the fence. Upon seeing this, all the kids ran.